Hello geometry students. Today's learning target is to solve angle pair relationship problems that involve algebra. So this is our classwork. The first step of each problem is always to label. So angle QWT, if I were to trace it, QWT is this blue angle. So I'll put 10x plus 8. Angle MWZ, I will trace it, MWZ. The red angle is 6x plus 60. And in class, these are called vertical angles. And we learned that vertical angles are congruent. So these two angles are equal to each other. So we're going to say 6x plus 60 is equal to 10x plus 8. To solve this equation, I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides. We'll get 60 is equal to 4x plus 8. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. We'll get 52 is equal to 4x. And then I'm going to divide by 4, and I'm going to grab my calculator. So 52 divided by 4 gives me x to be 13. Now to find angle QWT, that is the blue angle, QWT, so I'm going to say 10 times 13 plus 8. Doing that on my calculator, I'm going to get 138 degrees. If I wanted to check it, if I were to plug 13 into the red angle, I should get the same answer. So 6 times 13 plus 60, I do get 138. So that is correct. Same idea on problem number 2. The first step is always to label. So here it says PMT. So PM, I'm going to trace the angle, PMT, 47x plus 13. RMT, so I'll trace it, RMT, 22x plus 29. And these two angles form a straight line. I just highlighted that in purple. So this is called a linear pair. And they are also supplementary. What that means is they add up to 180 degrees. So the equation for this problem would be 22x plus 29 plus 47x plus 13 is 180 degrees. Now I'm going to draw this vertical line along the equal sign. When numbers are on the same side, we combine like terms. So 22 plus 47 is 69x. When I add the 29 and 13, and I'm using a calculator, I get plus 42. And that's equal to 180. So when they're on the same side, when terms are on the same side of the equal, you combine them. Now I'm going to subtract 42. So when I cross that red line, I have to undo. So 180 minus 42 is 138. So 138 is equal to 69x. And then I'm going to divide by 69. And we'll get x to be 2. To find angle RMT, that's the blue angle, so I'll say 22 times 2 plus 29. Again, I'm using a calculator. When I do that, I get 73 degrees. PMT is the red angle, so 47 times 2 plus 13. I get 107 degrees. And to check it, since this is a linear pair, 73 plus 107, when I add those up, I do get 180, so that is correct. So this is a linear pair. The two angles add up to 180. In problem number 1, these were vertical angles, and vertical angles are congruent. Let's turn the page and look at problem number 3. So in problem number 3, I'm going to read the question. It says MG bisects angle PMQ. So this red line bisects the angle. When you see the word bisects, it means the two angles are equal. So bisects, remember, makes two congruent or equal angles. I'm going to label PMG. So PMG is this green angle. So that's 6x plus 8. GMQ is the blue angle when I trace it. So that's 12x take away 64. And remember, bisect means cuts in half. So the green and blue angles are equal. So the equation is 6x plus 8 equals 12x minus 64. I'm going to draw this red line across the equal sign there. Remember, when you cross the equal sign, you need to undo. So I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides. Doing that, I'll get 8 is equal to 6x minus 64. I'm going to add 64 to both sides. So 8 plus 64 is 72. So 72 is equal to 6x. And then I'm going to divide by 6. And again, I'm using my calculator. I get x to be 12. QMG is the blue angle, so I'll do 12 times 12, take away 64. So using my calculator, I get 80 degrees. GMP is the green angle in the diagram, so 6 times 12 plus 8. When I type that in my calculator, I get 80 degrees, and I know I'm doing this right because those are equal. And QMP is the big angle. In order to get the big angle, I'm going to add the two little angles, so 80 plus 80, which is 160 degrees. So when you see angle bisector, or the word bisect, that means cuts in half, and the two pieces are equal. The last class example is problem number 4. So I'm going to label HMP. So I'm going to trace it HMP. So that's 19x take away 2. PMF, I'm going to trace it in blue, so P to M to F. That angle is 10x plus 5. Notice we have a right angle here. I just highlighted it in green. If the left side is 90 degrees or a right angle, that means the other side is also 90 degrees. So I'm going to put the box on the other side. So the blue and red angle add up to 90 degrees. So the equation is 10x plus 5 plus 19x minus 2 is equal to 90. I'm going to draw this line down the equal sign. Remember, if you're on the same side of the equal sign, you combine like terms. So I'm going to combine the 10x and the 19x. So I'll get 29x. I'm going to combine the 5 and the negative 2. So that's plus 3, and that's equal to 90. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So 29x is equal to 87. And then 87, I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to divide it by 29. So divide both sides by 29. And I'll come up with x to be equal to 3. I also need to find angle HMI. MP, which is the red angle. So I'll say 19 times 3, take away 2. So 19 times 3 minus 2 on my calculator is 55 degrees. Angle PMF is the blue angle. So 10 times 3 plus 5, that'll give me 35 degrees. And to check it, the red and the blue angle should add up to 90. So when I add these two numbers up on my calculator, I do get 90. So I hope you found this helpful on writing the equations and solving the equations regarding vertical angles, angle bisector, supplementary angles, and linear